We carved our hearts in the river's sand. The water whispered through our hand. The world was still, the sky aflame. Back when the river knew our name. The willows swayed, the evening came. You said forever in the rain. The moonlight danced, the current claimed those days when the river knew our names. When the river knew our names. Love was wild and love was flame. The night was young, the stars untamed. When the river knew our name. I still walk by the river's bend, where silence feels like an old friend. The water hums our sweet refrain of the time the river knew our name. The years rolled on, the banks grew wide, but memories flow with every tide. And though the faces fade away, the river keeps what hearts can't say. When the river knew our name, every promise burned like flame. Now it whispers just the same. When the river knew our name. Porch light flickered one last time as daylight kissed the edge of pine. You turned and smiled beneath the sky, the porch where we said goodbye. The swing still creaks where we once sat. Your old red scarf still hangs like that. The wind still hums our lullaby at the porch where we said goodbye. And I still hear your laughter there, floating through the evening air. The stars remember every cry from the porch where we said goodbye. coffee's cold, the chair's still warm. I trace your name with trembling arms. Each dawn I watch the sparrows fly from the porch where we said goodbye. If love had words it couldn't say, they drift like smoke, then fade away. But in my heart they'll never die, not the porch where we said goodbye. And though the years keep passing by, I still see tears beneath that sky. Your shadow lingers soft and shy on the porch where we said goodbye. There's a box beneath my bed tonight, filled with words you used to write. Ink has bled with passing years, but every line still tastes of tears. Your photograph still holds that grin, the one that pulled the sunlight in. I play the chords we used to know, let the memories softly flow. Faded letters and old guitar sing the story of who we are. Every note and every scar lives in faded letters and old guitar. The strings still hum your favorite tune. It smells like dust and sweet perfume. Time may fade the sound away, but love still hums where shadows play. Faded letters and old guitars keep our ghosts beneath the stars. They whisper low from near and far, faded letters and old guitars. The candle burns, the pages turn. Some lessons love will never learn, though silence fills these empty bars. I still strum faded letters and old guitars. Faded letters and old guitars know my heart better than stars. still find you in old guitars. Packed her heart in an old suitcase, left it lying in that empty place. The porch light flickered, I called her name, but she left with the rain. The clouds rolled in, the river cried, the echo stayed where her love had died. I watched her fade through a window pane. She left with the rain. She left with the rain, with tears on the window pane. All that's left is her name. She left with the rain. Her boots left prints on the muddy ground, a memory lost but the echo found. And though the night kept whispering pain, she left with the rain. Now every storm sounds like goodbye, and every tear reminds me why you can't chase clouds or hide the pain. She left with the rain. She left with the rain, and the silence still remains. No sunshine calls her name since she left with the rain. She left with the rain, and the silence still remains. No sunshine calls her name since she left with the rain. There's a road just past the county side where dreams were young and love was mine. The sunset still paints the same refrain down on sweet memory lane. I still recall your summer dress, the way your smile could heal distress. Now time just whispers through the grain, on sweet memory lane. Sweet memory lane, where love still calls my name, though the years have washed the rain. I'm lost on sweet memory lane. The old oak still holds our carved out heart, though life's roads led us far apart. The wind still hums that soft refrain from sweet memory lane. If I could turn the wheels of time, I'd walk that road and make you mine. But the past won't rise again, it sleeps on sweet memory lane. Sweet memory lane, where joy and sorrow reign. I still go there in the rain, to sweet memory lane. Curtains still remember how you dance, the walls still echo our romance. Your laughter lingers though you're gone, in every room where love shone on. The porch light flickers in the rain, a photograph whispers your name. I trace your smile in dust and tone of when love was still our home. When love was still our home, the fire never felt alone. Now ashes rest where dreams have flown, since love was still our home. The kitchen clock still ticks our time, a ghostly rhythm, slow and kind. Each ticking sound reminds my bones of when love was still our home. The night wind hums a lullaby that you once sang when stars were high. Now silence sleeps where light had grown, back when love was still our home. When love was still our home, every heartbeat felt known. Now the walls just stand alone, remembering love that's gone. There's whiskey on the table, dust on the frame. A faded smile still calls my name. I raise my glass to the life we had. Your eyes still shine through silver light, frozen dreams in black and white. The silence hums, it's soft, it's sad. Just whiskey in the photograph. Whiskey in the photograph. Two ghosts that always last. One burns my throat, one haunts my past. Whiskey and the photograph. Talk to you when nights get long. Pretend you're here and nothing's wrong. Your shadow dances sweet and mad with whiskey and the photograph. Maybe love just fades in time, like the ink on that old line. But memories don't fade so fast, like whiskey and the photograph. Whiskey and the photograph keep me trapped in what we had. I drink to dreams that never last. Whiskey and the photograph. Steam rose from the cup between our hands. You looked away, I didn't understand. kitchen clock tick, soft and dry, in the smell of coffee and goodbye. Your suitcase leaned by the old oak door, like we both knew we'd talk no more. Your eyes were calm, the sky was shy, in the smell of coffee and goodbye. The smell of coffee and goodbye still lingers where the dreams ran dry. Love don't end, it just drifts by, like the smell of coffee and goodbye. The chair you sat in feels half warm still. The morning light spills down the sill. I taste the past, but can't deny the smell of coffee and goodbye. Every sunrise feels the same. Your shadow whispers through your name. And though the day keeps passing by, it starts with coffee, ends with goodbye. The smell of coffee and goodbye still haunts this kitchen, still won't die. Love fades slow, like morning light, in the smell of coffee and goodbye. Still creaks where we once stood. You smiled and said for life we would. Now time has passed and love's still true, just dust on our wedding shoes. The photographs have lost their shine, but your hand still feels like mine. Through every joy, through skies so blue, just dust on our wedding shoes. Dust on our wedding shoes, but our hearts still dance the blues. Years have flown, but love still proves, just dust on our wedding shoes. Faded long ago, but something deeper came to grow. Through all the storms we stumbled through, just dust on our wedding shoes. The clock keeps ticking, soft and slow, our story written where the wild winds blow. And though the colors fade from view, the light still shines in me and you. Dust on our wedding shoes, still we waltz beneath the moon. Time may fade, but love renews with dust on our wedding shoes. We stood there at the county line, two hearts afraid to cross in time. You smiled and said someday we'll look down the road we never took. The map was worn, our dreams were too, but everything felt bright and new. Now memories fill the empty nook of the road we never took. The road we never took still runs through my heart's old book. Every mile a dream we shook on the road we never took. Sometimes I see that gravel bend where maybe we could have found the end, but fate just turned and time mistook the road we never took. I hear your voice in summer rain, it calls me back again and again, but echoes fade like pages shook of the road we never took. The road we never took still haunts the dreams I cooked. Forever lost, yet still it shook my soul, that road we never took.